Hello everyone, welcome to the fourth video of MATLAB Simulink Essentials. In this video, we will see how to do the connections of half-wave rectifier with RL load. For that, we will use various components present in the library browser along with the bus selector. We will start with AC voltage source. Search for it in the workspace. Open it and change the peak amplitude to 325 volts and frequency to 50 Hz. Take the diode present in specialized power system library. Do the proper connections. Take series RLC branch and change its parameter or branch type to RL. I am taking the resistance as 10 ohm and inductance as 10 millihenry. Rotate this branch using Ctrl plus R and connect it to the diode. To measure the current, we will take current measurement block. Do the connections between the load side and the supply side. To measure the voltage across the load side and supply side, we will take voltage measurement block. Copy the same block here as well. Also connect this voltmeter across the load side. To check the waveforms, we will take a scope. Now we want to connect this input side, this output side and the current. So we have to change the parameters of the scope block. So open the scope block. Go inside configuration properties. Change number of input ports to 3 and layout. Connect all these signals to the scope block. You can give the name to these signals. Now take the power guide block for the simulation of the components from the Simscape library. Open it and change the simulation type as discrete. I am taking the stop time as 0.08 seconds. So we will get the waveforms for 4 cycles. Now save the file. And run the simulation. Open the scope block. You can observe here various waveforms. So during the positive half cycle of the AC supply, diode will get forward bias. So entire input voltage will get applied across the load side. During this period, inductor will store the energy. Whereas in the negative half cycle, inductor will dissipate the energy which it has stored. So this negative portion of this voltage waveform represents the flow of energy from load side to the supply side. Another observation which we can do from these waveforms is that as we are having RL type of load, this waveform of current is not in phase with the voltage waveform. Now let us check what will happen if we increase the value of inductance. So I am taking the value of inductance as 50 millihenry. Save the simulation and run it. So as you can observe here, the area of the voltage waveform across the load side present in the negative portion has increased as we have increased the value of inductance. If you want to observe the voltage and current waveform across this diode, then we can use bus selector block. Connect this measurement port of the diode to the bus selector and open the bus selector. Remove these signals and choose the diode current and diode voltage waveform or signals. Copy the block. I'm connecting the voltage waveform across the supply side to the first terminal of this scope block. Save the changes and run the simulation. So diode current and diode voltage waveform will appear like this. So that's all from this video. Check out the description box for the quiz and do answer them in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe to the channel Start Scratch and do check out our other videos to learn similar skills through our bite-sized content.